Welcome to Lesson 3 of the Bobri 130 Daily Studies. This lesson is going to be dedicated to 5 exercises in the key of G major. It's 1 sharp in the key signature. Let's get started with exercise number 11. G chord held down in the left hand. Now I'll be holding the G chord down with the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th fingers. A lot of you may hold the G chord this way with 1, 2, and 3. The reason why I'm holding it this way is when I transition to the C chord in measure 2, it's just an easier move to pop these 2 fingers down. First finger is available to take on the 1st string 2nd fret. All right, so let's get started with measure number 1. This is going to be G chord. Thumb, index are going to pluck the 6th and the 3rd strings, followed by middle ring. Going to move to alternate bass here, 5 and 3 plucked together. Repeat that. Okay, moving to the C chord for the 2nd measure. C chord down in the left hand, thumb and index finger are going to pluck 5 and 3. Alternate bass on the 4th string. Now for the 3rd measure, it's going to be a little different. 1 finger down for this G chord. All the other strings are open. It's going to be an open D bass 4th string. We're going to put the 2nd finger down on an E. All right, so this is going to be an E minor chord, which is the 6th chord in the key of G. All right. Sliding for beat 3, we're going to slide those 2 fingers up, 2 and 4. Slide them into position, 4th fret. 5th fret, adding 2 fingers. So 4 fingers down. It's basically a D7 chord with an F sharp bass here. Take that 2nd finger off that F sharp, you get an open D. That whole measure again, set 3rd measure. Slide 2 frets up, add 2 fingers. 1 finger off. For the 4th measure, looks like an F chord, short bar at 1, but moved up to the 3rd position, G chord. Leaving that 2nd finger down, I'm just going to slide down to the 2nd fret and join it with other fingers to form the D7 chord. Now for the G chord, finishing 3rd and 4th beats, sliding that 3rd finger up to the G, 1st string, 3rd fret, and then plucking 1, 2, and 3. Bass, 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 right there. Exercise number 11, slow tempo. C chord, 2nd measure. 3rd measure. Slide. Bar chord for the 4th measure. Slide 2nd finger down, D7, G chord. Okay. Exercise number 11, regular tempo. There you have it. Okay, exercise number 12. It's going to change the right hand pattern. G chord down for the 1st measure in the left hand. Pattern for the right hand is going to be thumb on the 6th string plucked together with the 1st string, followed by middle index on 2 and 3. Alternate bass on that 5th string, and then repeat. Measure 2, moving to a C chord, so it's going to be 5 and 1 plucked together, thumb and ring. Alternate bass on the 4th string. Okay, 3rd measure. Getting that E down for that E minor. Sliding up. 4th measure, that G bar chord, 3rd fret, sliding down D7, and then 3, 2, and 1 plucked together. Bass, bass, bass. All right. Number 12, slow tempo. Here's exercise 12, normal tempo. Exercise number 13, right hand's going to change again. All right, G chord down in the left hand. This is going to be thumb and middle fingers on 6 and 3, and then followed by index on second, middle on the first, and then it's going to do thumb and ring, that's 5 and 1 together, middle index. Repeat. Moving to the C chord for the second measure. Same thing, 5 and 3 together, thumb, middle, index, middle. Measure 3. Slide. Okay, measure 4, G bar chord. Down into a D7. And this time for the end here on this G chord, we're going to go thumb with the index, middle, and ring. 5, 4, 6. Okay, exercise number 13, slow tempo. Exercise 13, normal tempo. Exercise 14 and 15 are going to be very different than the previous 3 exercises. There'll be a lot more chordal movement going on here, and there's therefore going to be a little bit more bass movement going on. So we'll walk through this one really slow. A G chord held down, only 2 fingers, 6th string, 5th string for this one. This is going to be 6 and 3, plucked with thumb, middle, index on 4, ring on 2. Alternate bass here, so 5 and 3 together. Now it's going to move to a C chord here, but it's going to look really different. But this is a C chord with an E open bass here, 6 and 3. Now we're going to get that C bass note with the 4th finger on the 5th string, 3rd fret. For the second measure, F sharp is going to be in the bass, 6th string, 2nd fret. We're going to be plucking 6 and 3 together. We're going to get a C here on the 5th string, 3rd fret. Right, back to a G. Okay, continuing on to the 3rd measure. Now this is going to get an F. This is a moving bass, but basically it's a G7 chord here. I'll do that again. 3rd measure. All right. For the 3rd beat of the 3rd measure, we're going to that C chord again, but here we have that E in the bass. Holding it a little differently than the first measure when I did it the first time. The reason why is I'm going to go to what's an A minor chord here, but it's going to be with a C bass. Okay, last measure, 4th measure, all open strings here for the G. And then we're going to do a D7 chord here. finish with that G. Okay, go slow tempo on this one, real slow. Exercise 14, regular tempo. Exercise 15 is going to be very similar to exercise 14. Right hand pattern changes slightly. All right. 2-finger G chord down here, just the bass notes. 6 and 2 strings are going to be plucked together. That's thumb and ring. Followed by index, middle on the 4 and 3 strings. Alternate bass. Switching our chord. Measure 2. Back to that G chord. Moving into measure 3 here. Just that F bass note needed down 6-string 1st fret. Now we're moving to that C chord with that open E, to an A minor chord with an open A bass. For measure 4, we're going to finish it up. All open strings there. That's the D7 chord. All right. Exercise number 15, slow tempo. Exercise number 15, normal tempo. Well, there you have it, lesson 3 complete, key of G major. Next time we're moving to the relative minor of G major with 1 sharp in the key signature, that's E minor. Look for that in lesson 4 in a few weeks. See you then.